trying to get. We're not invading people. Getting all bent off the wall.
Happiness is a warm gun.
Time to run that wall.
Calm yourself.
Magic. Magic and DJ. Yeah. I'm not using Outlaw, so it's very Outlaw is garbage. I'm not using it. Alright. Oh yeah.
Gun is the best offense. Happiness is a... Like your new holes.
Nah, I don't need a female character. Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's good, dude?
What's up?
No shit, I was just telling Kevin something funny earlier. Were you in the party with him and Jason earlier while they were playing?
Yeah.
He what? Did he hear that about Orbeck? He didn't. Kevin the Firelink crying. And like he didn't remember if he was supposed to make the promise or not. I was like, nah, nigga, fuck making a promise. Just walk that nigga in his balls. He was like, oh, you have my word. And then I thought about it like, dude, if I was a developer for Problem Software, every NPC that you ran into that had like an option to select the dialogue that you wanted to choose, there would always be an option to just kick that dude in the balls. and like every time it would say something different. Like the very first time it would say it like that, like kick him in the balls. Then the next time it would be like pummel his crotch. And then like I'm thinking like Sekiro, finally when you get like the Father Owl, it's just gonna say like foot crotch that bitch. Like that's all that when you get the Father Owl, that's all it's gonna say, like foot crotch that bitch. And then like you just see a giant, and like think about it, like next thing you know, like when you select the option, you see like a giant wind impact happen tapping in on Al, and he just grabs his nut.
Right.
Oh my god, that would be so funny, dude.
So tell Kevin that I'm actually streaming right now because he wanted to see my marksman and cryomancer.
Kevin's about to leave right now. He isn't subscribed to you.
Oh, he is.
He isn't, is what I asked. Well, yeah, just get him, get him to subscribe to you. That way he'll see your videos when they pop up.
Right.
That way, you know, if he misses a stream, he can just go back and watch it like I do.
Right. So as of
I got you.
So as of Naruto at the moment, I finished the land of Sea arc with the water demon.
Nice, dude. That's what's up.
That was a good arc.
Alright, well, see you in about an hour. Love you. down a silver ball. I'll take the river down to still water and ride a pack of dogs. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run.
It's good. It's not.
Break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run.
Have the item on. Body down.
Can hold my body down.
Man, that's a good song right there.
All of Johnny Cat. What song is it? Name one that isn't. Name one song that isn't a good song by Cash, bro. Name one. I dare you to try. I challenge you.
What? How does that even work? Makes no sense. Oh, your skateboard? Oh, your skateboard. Huh. Oh, dang. True. Mhm. Mhm. Oh man. Dang.
Town, that was one of the best, man. It was just a warehouse that they turned into a skate park, man. Fucking, it was great, dude. But you know, like, it being the area, you know, there wasn't much money to be made off of it. You know what I mean? So the guy ended up having to close down.
Well, there's always a long ass
bet I could beat you in a game of skate, Ryan.
I don't skate, bro.
You don't skate?
Nah.
Oh man, dude, skateboarding is so much fun, dude.
I used to do one of the ripsticks.
Ripstick. I always wanted to try. I always wanted to figure out how to kickflip a ripstick, but that shit's so hard to do for some reason.
Yeah, with 2 wheels, man. So you have to keep
Like that's what
balance.
I'm best at on a skateboard. You know, I'm good at flatland, like flip tricks and stuff like that. You know, like I could board slide, but I'm not really that good at grinding. But other than that, like you know, it's like, dude, how the fuck do you kickflip a ripstick, dude? How do they do that shit? I swear they super glued that like on the commercials with those people like kick flipping that ripstick. I swear they super glued that bitch to where it wouldn't rotate so they could kick flip it, dude. I swear they did, dude.
That's messed up because I never saw someone did it in real life without messing up.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've been following these 3 damn goat things here. I'm trying to get the fucking wolf blood. I got 2 so far. That was within 2 hours. Damn. I'm not doing no damn invading. Oh, that wolf blood.
Just to watch him die. Hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
Well, that guitar playing right there, it sounds like moving off South Park a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
True. I'll take the shrimp.
The guy that does the song for South Park is actually a pretty famous artist.
What are you getting? Alright.
I'm pretty sure. Like, he's not an actual country artist, he just does that voice for the song for South Park, you know what I mean? But he's actually a pretty famous artist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kyle. So I think
You know who else is a pretty famous artist who's really who I've always enjoyed listening to?
me.
You. Nah, bro. Weird Al. Weird Al, dude. I always enjoyed Weird Al, man. Weird Al always brought me joy, man.
Oh god. Okay, Kyle, you have to see this video, dude. It's a South Park South Park voiceover over Naruto.
Oh yes, dude. I have to hear it.
All right, here. I sent you the link. I showed Kevin yesterday, and he loved it. I showed Kevin.
Has the fight at the Final Valley happened yet?
Let's see.
It hasn't.
With Sasuke and Naruto.
Yeah, with Sasuke and
Oh
Naruto.
yeah, that's been done. That's
Look up where. Have you seen the voiceover with Family Guy with that fight yet? Where's my money?
No, I haven't.
You gonna give me my money?
Oh, I haven't yet, bro.
It's so funny, dude. Dude, it's just Naruto beating the shit out of Sasuke the entire time. Where's my money? You gonna give me my money? So tired. It was the funniest shit ever, dude. You have to look it up and watch
I mean,
it.
I really have no choice to be on the trip anyway.
Huh?
So. Well, I'll probably be on my phone the entire time, so.
I like it awful. Just one swing. I'll be there.
That's tough.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the trim's one. No, it's okay. Fine, I'll do it. I'll Okay, I sent you the link.
Alright, I'll check it in just a second.
Bit.
You know what cartoon I miss, guys, that they fucking canceled?
What?
Brickleberry.
Which one?
Brickleberry. Brickleberry was fucking hilarious, dude. Daniel Toss's show. You guys remember that cartoon?
Yeah. Yeah, I miss watching Woody the Woodpecker. Wolf bloodgrass. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely.
The funniest shit that ever happened on Brickleberry was like, it was the episode where they found out Woody used to be a porn star or something like that. And like, they watched one of his pornos, and then after it, like, Steve was just like, but there's one thing I can't put together. Why were those two men going out to play golf at nighttime on a Saturday or something like that? And Denzel looked at Steve and he was just like, Steve, I should whip your ass. That shit was so funny, dude. Oh my god. Like, cause I guess like when they watched it, Steve didn't realize that it was a fake porno or something like that that Woody made. Like, you know, Woody had to make when he was in porno. And like, I guess Steve didn't put it together and he was just like, why were those two men going golfing at nighttime on a Saturday? And Denzel was just like, Steve, I should whoop your ass. That was the funniest shit ever, dude. Just Steve, I should whoop your ass. That's so good. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, wolf blood. Well, I'm getting them now. I'm getting wolf blood real fast now, for some reason. Passing Indy down. Concord kill. Pretty damn sad. I wonder how many I got. Damn, I got 2 so far right now. Just from killing like 2 things right here.
It's the blood. It's the beautiful blood.
Made a good blood.
Oh my god, dude, I watched like the opening cutscene for the new Blood of the Dead on Black Ops 4. It's the remake of Alcatraz with the 4 main characters this time, not the actual gangsters, but they have to go back to Alcatraz to find Dr. Richtofen's lab. And when they go down, you know, Dr. Richtofen is leading the way. And when they go down into the lab, his other self is standing down there waiting on them. Just, you know, an exact copy of him is standing down there holding the Chronorium, which is pretty much the Necronomicon in this game. So they walk down into the lab, and the first thing the doctor that's already down there says is, "You're late!" And then he slams the Chronorium shut, and he turns around and looks at him, and he goes, "Doctor?" And Richtofen looks at himself, and, you know, he goes, "Doctor?" And he tells him, he hands him a box with 6 blood vials in it, and he tells him 2 for each. Survival depends on it. You already know, like, you know, because he already done this shit before, you know what I mean? And then he hands him the Chronorium, and he says, "You're going to be needing this." And the Richtofen that was leading the way into Alcatraz said, "The Chronorium." But I've already read this. And then the other doctor looked at him, he said, "Read it again." And then he went to walk away, and Richtofen opened up the Necronomicon, you know, the Chronorium, and looked at it, and all the pages had changed. There were rituals signed in his blood, in their blood, Not the doctor that was holding the Canorium, the doctor that led the team to the thing. That's the reason he had those blood vials. He signed contracts in all of their blood and cursed them. And dude, and like when the doctor saw that, he was like, these are contracts for our souls, in our blood, in mine blood. And he was like, you can't possibly expect me to let this happen. And the other doctor turns around and kind of just like holds his arms out like, you know, like, oh well, kind of like that, oh well, look on his face. And he goes to walk through the portal, and the other doctor just throws the Canorium at the portal like, you son of a bitch! Like, it was so good, man. It was so good. That man signed contracts in their blood, dude. And dude, the final cutscene of Blood of the Dead, when you get the Easter egg, you know, you're playing as the Richtofen that took everybody to the prison at first. And there's this machine that you have to jump in. When you jump in the machine, these needles stick you in all of your veins and start draining your blood into these vats. And then you come out of a machine as future Dr. Richtofen, and you come into the battle and you end it with the gem that you have. And when you come up, the final cutscene is the other Richtofen you were previously playing as at the beginning is still in that machine getting his blood drained, and you hear him scream. He goes, I'm still here. And then his future self walks up to him, and the Richtofen you were playing with at first says to his future self that you are now playing with, I honestly thought you were going to let me bleed to death. And then his future self tells him, you know, pretty much, yeah, I am going to let you bleed to death. He takes the blood vials off of his chest, and he says certain insurance policies are no longer needed or something like that. But the saddest fucking part of it was the doctor that we've been with this entire time, the one that was getting his blood drained, he dies right there in that machine, and his last words were, I was the one that did all the hard work. Bruh, that shit brought tears to my eyes, bruh. All that shit that man did just for himself to kill him, bruh. Like, dude, that man took Samantha's body. He stole the soul of a little girl and killed her father, dude. He killed Maxis and Samantha. Like, dude, Richtofen did some evil ass shit for this. Just for his future self to kill him, bro. And it was like when he said that, it was like, I was the one that did all the hard work. I knew he was thinking of Samantha when he said that. You know what I mean? Like, man, I had to do that to a little girl and her father for no reason. Like, I was the one that did all the hard work, man. That shit broke my heart when he said that, bro. Like, dude, he was the one that did all the hard work, dude. He was the one that did everything. And then, like, I was watching another one, like, apparently, like, all of these, like, other ones where, like, they're going back in time and shit, these bosses and stuff. Like, man, every character is going back to meet their old self in the past. Richtofen, Takeo, Nikolai, and, Jack Dempsey. They all have to go back and meet their self in the past. And it always ends with them having to kill their self. It's a boss battle, and it always ends with them having to kill their self. Bro, Gerard Crovey, I did not know, the City of Blood map with the dragons. There's this dude in a giant mech suit down there spraying at the dragons and everything. When you show up, it's just this Russian dude in the mech suit getting wasted. And like, I didn't find out until later that the dude in the mech suit was Nikolai, dude. I was like, no way, yes, dude. Like, Nikolai's just in that reality, like in that timeline, Nikolai's just there by himself, stuck fighting a giant dragon. So he's just, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna stay inside my mech suit until I die, you know what I mean? He's just inside of that mech suit, just chugging vodka, fighting that dragon, dude. It's so good.
Happiness is a
Did you watch the clip?
Nah, dude, I'm in a zombie game right now, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude.
I'll play the voiceover then. Wow.
I'll watch it later, dude. I'm doing something right now. I'm not trying to have that in my ear.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll watch it when I get off, bro. Like, don't expect me to start what I'm doing. Like,
I mean,
I've been waiting on this shit to download for days, dude.
I mean, like when you're like done with the round or something.
I don't feel like taking a break right now.
It's like it's not even like 2 minutes.
I've said my bit. I will not repeat myself.
Didn't say you had to. I'll send it to you, Jason.
What?
I'll send you the video, Jason, of what I'm talking about.
Hi.
Is your last name Voorhees?
I think that's why he made his gamer. I think that's why he said his gamer. I think that's why his gamer tag is Jason for Jason Voorhees.
No, it's my dad's name.
Okay.
Oh, it's your dad's name? Hell yeah, dude.
Alright, Jason, I sent you the video.
Time. Yes, wolf is on dress. Let me see if we might have enough. Hope. I don't know. I spent like a whole bunch.
To see it. I don't know how much more I got left to go. Hope this my hair might be it.
All that you want is to criticize something for nothing. All that I want is forgiveness one more time to be the best in the world. You know this song, dude?
Yeah,
Let's
dude.
go, bro. Dude, nobody knows this song, man.
Dude, how?
Nobody fucking knows it, dude. That's my question. I asked the same thing. How does nobody know this song? When that all that you want is to criticize something for nothing, and all that I want is forgiveness one more time to be the best in the world. I love that shit, dude. All that you want is to feel inside some kind of comfort, and all that I want. Sniper rifle for this Easter egg. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm kidding.
I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm doing Chris Tucker when it's I don't give a fuck. Nice, dude. You got your Wolf Knight Great Shield and the Wolf Ring. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. I think I had. I don't know. I think somebody gave me that Great Shield at one time, dude. I could have just gave you that. Yeah, the Great Shield. I could have. I think I.
Oh shit. Let me get Chance in here. Hey, dude, Kyle. So me and Chance earlier on MKX, we were going at it, bro. Like, bro, toe to toe. And to think, like, bro, this is Chance I'm dealing with here, bro. This Chance. Dude, I usually get squashed by Chance. Remember?
Yeah. Bro, you guys want to know my favorite fucking cutscene for zombies that I've seen so far with them having to go back and meet their old selves? Bruh, it was Takeo, the Japanese guy. When he went back to find himself, his self was locked in a cell in Shangri-La for years. That man was locked there for years, and he went and freed himself. And like, you know, Takeo asked, he said, who would do something like this to somebody? Who would wish nothing but suffering on another person? And then Takeo looks up and he says, are you so foolish and blind to realize what happened? And he says, it was your own emperor that commanded you to be locked away like this. The person Takeo served commanded him to be locked away like that forever. So what Takeo did, bruh, it was the fucking coolest shit ever, dude. You know how how a samurai or a Japanese person kills themselves? They do it by slicing their abdomen open, and then they need a second person has to cut their head off right at the time of the most intense pain. That's when they cut their head off, and that is the most honorable death that any Japanese person can have. Takeo was his own second. He was his own second. And dude, it was fucking amazing. He handed his old self the sword, and his old self said something to him like, as if he wouldn't mind doing it. And Takeo turned around, turned his back to him, and drew his sword, and he said, it would be my honor. And that's when his old self stabbed himself in the gut, and then Takeo cut his own head off, dude. Like, yes, that man was his own second. That man had the greatest honor that could ever be bestowed upon anyone. He was his own second. Like, no way, dude.
That's sick, bro.
Like, you do not, like, that's when he said that, when me and Kevin were watching the cutscene, and when Takeo said that, he said, it would be my honor. I looked at my brother and said, that is his greatest honor. He is his own second. Like, no way, dude. Just like how when Wolf killed Ishin didn't have to slice his own abdomen open. You know, fucking Wolf did it for him. Yeah. And then Ishin submitted and held his head down for Wolf to be his second and cut his head off and end it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, dude.
And that's why in the Shura ending, you don't cut the head off. You just slice his abdomen open and let him die the worst way possible.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Because you're Shura. You don't give him that final death blow and end his suffering. You let him die slowly by cutting his abdomen open in Shura ending. You were not honorable at all. You had no honor in Shura ending.
Right.
Is the best offense.
Alright. You coming back?
Get Jason.
Alright. Awesome. Kevin will be back in probably like 30 or 45 minutes.
Alright.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna play zombies for the next few days, and I'm gonna get back on some Dark Souls, man. I'm sorry I've been gone, you guys. So I had a nightmare last night, man. Well, more or less, I always have nightmares, so I just call them dreams now. Man, I had a dream last night, man, you know. I'm really close to hopefully getting a job soon, hopefully starting to make money. I'm trying to reprogram myself, the way I act. You know, I'm trying to make myself less nervous to go out in public and be around people like that, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make myself less nervous to get out and do something like this, you know what I mean? And it's more or less, I had a dream last night. And it was weird, man. Just listen to me for a second, guys. And it was like, you know, when you have dreams like this, you're supposed to figure out the meaning of them. You're hanging out with, I was around two very familiar people. One of them could have been Kevin, one of them could have been my cousin. I just don't remember the exact two people I was with. But out of nowhere in the dream, I looked down and I noticed a cut on my ankle, an open wound. So I look down and I start messing with it. And as I like open up the cut on my ankle, I look inside and I see maggots. inside of the cut. So what I do in the dream is I rip my leg open. I rip the cut open. Wide, dude, like the length of your arm. Rip it open. And dude, inside of my leg, I see nothing but fucking big maggots and larvas all inside of my leg, up my muscles and everything. So I start reaching in my leg, dude. I start reaching in my leg with my bare hands and ripping out these maggots, all these larvas and these fucking insects inside of my leg. And I started holding them in my hands in front of the two people that were with me. And I said, dude, why are there larvas inside of my fucking body, dude? What is going on? And it was like, I started cleaning, and you know, it's like I cleaned them all out of my leg and I sewed the cut back up. And it was more or less like, maybe that dream, like last night interpreted, it's like maybe it's telling me that I need to dig out all of the bad shit holding me back. Yeah, like, before I can be comfortable and move on, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that's what the larvas were. The larvas were my personality and my own like faults and demons. It out by pulling them out of my leg and stuff, but like more or less see it as a metaphor. I need to dig out all the bad stuff so I can bring in all the good stuff right now. So I like, like more or less that's the metaphor. I need to dig out the maggots right now, bro. That is the metaphor, and that's the metaphor I'm going to use. I need to dig out the maggots. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like more or less, like for example, like they say if you have dreams of like teeth falling out, that means you're starting to worry about your looks or something like that, and that's why you have dreams like that. If you have dreams of your hair falling out, you're worried about your own personal looks, you're worried about how people view you personally and stuff like that, and that's why you have dreams like that. If you have dreams, say, of like fire, your house burning, stuff like that. Has anybody had a dream like that before, of your house catching on fire or anything like that? I've had that dream quite a few times. Okay, fire in a dream is interpreted as unpredictability. You're in a position in your life where you don't know which way you can go. You don't know where you're going to end up at the end. So you see that fire in your dream. You see your house burning. It's like chaos is coming. It's unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen. So it's more or less that fire's coming, and you need to find a way to put it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what they say. Like, yeah.
Round one, fight.
Oh yeah, man, that's weird. It's weird. And then other dreams. Like I had one, the worst nightmare I ever had, and I thought it was because of my fear of the ocean. But these days I'm starting to think maybe it's not because of my fear of the ocean. Maybe it's another metaphor. Sometimes I'll wake up in my dream, of course, you know, I'll open my eyes in my dream and I'll realize where I'm at. I'll be floating, dead in the middle of the ocean, underwater somewhere. Completely underwater, floating in the middle of the ocean. As soon as I realize where I'm at, panic sets in. I start looking around, start waving my arms and legs, flailing around, looking to the left and to the right, waiting on something. You know something's coming. It's always coming, dude. And then the moment you look to your right, something snatches you in its jaws and swims off with you. And it's more or less maybe, what if that metaphor isn't, like what if that dream isn't because the ocean is scary? Of course the ocean is scary, dude. Everybody knows that. Nobody knows what's in the fucking ocean, man. What if that dream wasn't because of a fear of the ocean? What if it was a metaphor for being in over my head and drowning until something swallows me whole? I want to hear a song. right here.
Final round. Fight.
I need to get a new guitar, man. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6, 19 countdown, engines on.
Finish him.
Check ignition and may God's love be with you.
Aaron Black wins.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You really made the grade. The papers wanna know whose shirt you wear. It's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm laughing through the door. I'm floating in the most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. Am I sitting in a tin can? Far above the world.
Don't know when to quit, do ya?
Round 2. Fight.
Wish you were here. Pink Floyd.
What about this one? This is my favorite Pink Floyd song.
Man, I really hate so many players in MKS. So brain dead.
Anybody in there? It's not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Come on now. I hear you feeling down.
Retirement my
I
ass.
can ease your pain, get you on your feet again. Relax. I need some information first.
Round
Just the basic facts. Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain, you are receding. Distant ships small on the horizon. We're only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you say. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like Two balloons. Got the feeling once again. Cannot think you would not understand. This is not how I am. I have become comfortably numb. Alright. Jason, if you can name the song, you're a god. And the band that plays it. I feel like nobody knows this song but me.
I bet my daddy does.
I bet your daddy does. I bet your daddy does. My daddy had to show me this song. And no cheating. Don't go ask your dad what song this is either.
No, I got it on the iPod too, so, but...
Can you hear it?
My ass.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
You're right. I don't know this.
Bro, nobody knows the song. It's so old, man. Wait till you hear the voice. Let's see if you guys can name the band. It's about to drop right now. You hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Come on, Jason. You know this band. There ain't but one band that does soft music like that. There ain't but one band that does a soft guitar like that rolling while that guy sings. That makes me dream. The Mississippi. But she don't flow to me.
Lousy shot, aren't you?
She spins a light on the fire, but she don't come to see. I'm gonna play another song by this band, and you guys will automatically know who it is. Here we are right here.
Gun is the best defense. Like your new one.
And she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her head. It's Train, dude. Summer and walks like rain reminds me that there's a time to change.
Final round. Fight.
He on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June. Hey, hey, hey. Tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights are faded and heaven is overrated? Tell me, did you fall for a shooting star? One without a permanent scar, and did you miss me while you were looking for yourself out there? Yo, I'm sorry I can't sing for shit, guys. This is my song,
Huh?
dude.
Okay.
My mama has the song, but...
Tracing away through the constellation, hey, hey. Hey, hey.
After this next match, I'm gonna get off.
Alright. Alright, Jason, look up Mississippi by Train and play that song so you can hear it clearly. It's so good, dude. It's their best song. It's their best song, dude. It's Train, like hands down, Train's best song is Mississippi.
Well, on these nights. Shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Damn. Damn. Alright, that'll work.
Gun is the best defense.
Oh, remember, guys. Remember, guys. When we get there, they're gonna ask us what we learned on Earth. And that's the only question they're gonna ask us. I haven't learned enough. Send me back. Nah. I watched a fucking video last night, man, about a guy that got a body experience.
Like your new holes.
Oh, that shit spoke to me, man, a little bit. And that was the question he was asked. That's what he said. That was the question he was asked. What did you learn in your time while you were given on Earth? And then after he answered the question, he was brought back to life in the hospital, but the last thing they told him before they brought him to life was they said, you still have... Oh, another one, dude. One of my favorite videos I ever watched. This video brings tears to my eyes when I watch it, man. The title of this video is What This Atheist Saw in Hell Is Terrifying. And it's this documentary on this guy who fucking passed away due to a stomach thing, and he was brought back to life in the hospital, and he talks about his out-of-body experience while he was dead.
Alright, I gotta go. See ya.